Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to St. Vincent St Mary's High School for tonight's girls varsity game between our guests, Holy Nate, and your own Fighting Irish of St. Vincent St Mary's High School. The Board of Trustees, President David Vitico, Athletic Director Mark Hassman, and Assistant Athletic Director Mike Sports extend to each of you a cordial welcome. We are glad that you are here this evening. Before we get started with tonight's events, we ask that you please rise for the recitation of a pregame athletic prayer and remain standing as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Heavenly Father, we meet for this contest knowing that all we have is a gift from you. Help the players, coaches, and officials to be mindful that this game is a test of these students' skills and strengths. May the decisions of the officials be firm but not unfeeling. May the actions of the coaches lead these young people in developing the desired characteristics that the game was designed to teach. Help each person here this evening, the players, coaches, officials, and the fans, to act in a way that glorifies the gifts that we have been given. Let us go beyond sportsmanship to a genuine caring for each and every player. We pray for the safety of all participants and all who have traveled here for tonight's game. We ask all of these things through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Both Holy Name and St. Vincent St Mary are members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and abide by the high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with member schools. The athletes playing in tonight's game are friendly rivals of opposing teams, and while play may be fierce, all in attendance this evening are reminded that this is a game between youngsters and that good sportsmanship is expected. The officials assigned to this game have been selected and assigned according to the procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Please give a round of applause for tonight's officials. And now, let's meet the players for tonight's varsity contest. First, the starters for the visiting team. Holy Name, Green Wave. Number 0, Junior, Maria Macetta. Number 5, Freshman, Hallie Mertel. Number 6, Junior, Allison Stepp. Number 8, Sophomore, Isadora Cruz. Number 9, Sophomore, Juliana Hoffman. Number 10, Senior, Caitlin Wankata. Number 11, Senior, Kate Vigil. Number 13, Freshman, Alexandra Cremona. Number 15, Junior, Jordan Cremona. Number 21, senior Madeline Conan. And number 33, senior Lily Mertel. And now, let's meet your Fighting Irish starters. Number 1, senior defender, George King. Number 4, freshman defender, Jack Limmer. Number 5, senior midfielder, Piper Schneider. Number 9, sophomore defender, Izzy Stratton. Number 11, sophomore forward, Demola Ekema. Number 12, junior forward, Ashlyn Holby. Number 13, junior defender, Gabby Ugelhart. Number 37, junior playing goalkeeper, Savannah Ridgway. Number 22, freshman midfielder, Peyton Jennings. Number 26, freshman midfielder, Sydney Frappleton. And number 28, sophomore midfielder, Annie Holler.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove, Neighbor Nation! We will see you on Saturday afternoon! Riley Meister gets the point!
Back into left field! Say goodnight to that baseball!
This is another one! It's back to back jacks for KSU Tuscarawas! Needs a point, and it's alive! Hanson pushes it over! Unbelievable! We play on! It's blocked! We're tied! We're tied! Unbelievable!
SmeeSports Saturday bleeds over into downtown Akron. A great game to begin the 26-27 school year earlier on today in Alliance as Marlington took care of Poland Seminary. Now tonight, in the house LeBron built, it's the Holy Name Green Wave taking on St. Vincent St Mary as you are watching OHSAA Soccer on SmeeSports in partnership with the Holy Name Athletic Boosters. Hello friends, Nathan Smee on the call for you today, flying solo in every way, shape, and form today. Full broadcast, just me for tonight. Should be a fun matchup between these two private schools, and for St. V's, it's a special day, along with Holy Name, as they get to play on a feast in the Catholic Church, the Feast of the Assumption. It's really rare that a Catholic school gets to play a game on one of these feasts. Even more so, that should be an incentive for both teams to come out here and win. Last season, these two teams began the season against each other. A 2-1 win was the outcome for Holy Name. They are without their starting striker, Maddie Bai, tonight. But for St. Vincent St. Mary, they are also shorthanded, as they will not have their main starting goalkeeper, but they will begin with possession in the black, looking for a quick start to this one, but it's some strong defense from the Namers. This Holy Name team 6-9-2 last season. They look for a big win to begin the campaign. They were good last year to begin. They had some tough results, yes, but they were competitive in pretty much all of their games last season. A couple did get away from them in conference, but all the way around, they bowed out to Midview in the postseason in round one. St. Vincent St. Mary, they bowed out to Hathaway Brown. So two really good soccer outfits in Northeast Ohio. No shame in losing to either one. And for Holy Name tonight, they will have a new head coach in Mark Kohler beginning his tenure as the new skipper. For the Namers, building a good foundation is going to be key early on in this game. Myrtle lays it off, and now near side picks up Cremona. It's Alexandra Cremona making her varsity debut tonight. This one shipped into the 18-yard box on the left side. But out of play it goes for the game's first goal kick. You go back to our earlier game today at Marlington. That was a game that, besides one shot within the first 45 seconds, it was all Marlington in the first half. Poland had one opportunity, couldn't do anything with it. And from there, it was just shot after shot. We did not see a goal in the first half in that game. If that happens here, I'd kind of be surprised. I think we will see more fireworks tonight than we did earlier on today. The Namers back on the attack, looking to make something happen here. In the center, it's Myrtle. A special night for Hallie and Lily Myrtle. The sisters getting to play together for the first time along with Alexandra and Jordan Cremona. So two pairs of siblings making their debuts together tonight. St. Vincent St Mary once again on the attack. Beautiful ball inside the box, just too long. And there will be Holy Name's first goal kick of the game. And for the first time this regular season, we will see Maria Masetta in between the posts. You talk about a great preseason for her. The last two friendlies Holy Name played in, she held clean sheets. And she looked to hold a couple of shutouts this season. Big shoes to fill with Nalani Simon vacating the program, but she had a really good tenure in between the sticks. Wasn't a goalkeeper to begin, but once she really settled in and found her niche, she was a really good shot stopper for the Namers. But this team looking for a new identity all the way around. And you can kind of feel, especially with a lot of the basketball players that we are going to see today, they understand what it means to go under a renovation, so to speak, of a program. With Coach Iowa's coming in a few years back, they bought into a new identity. And the girls' soccer team, they look to do the same tonight. And even you go back to softball when Tom Scheiben took over, it was a full new identity there. So over the past 5 years, Namer Athletics on the women's side have gone complete overhauls. Free kick awarded here for the Namers. It'll be Lily Myrtle to take. Until it's not, they're going to reverse it. So St. Vincent St. Mary will win the free kick. Not in too much of a dangerous area yet. We, of course, did see some really good free kicks taken by Poland earlier on today. But nothing along those lines quite yet, as this one is easily dealt with by the Namers for the time being, as it's just easily cleared away. Strong challenge for Steck, couldn't get it cleanly. It'll fall to Linner, the freshman, making her debut for St. Vincent St. Mary. And now this one will go loose on the far side. St. V's fighting for it. But this one simply played back to Masetta, and she will play out for the back. Expect both goalkeepers to play out from their defensive lines tonight. I think a lot of play will revolve around the goalkeepers, how much of a spark they give their team, especially when they combine with their defense. Another pass just too long. That has been a constant thing so far in the first 5 minutes. But it's going to happen early on in the season. You don't expect a clean game start to finish in game number 1. If you did, it would be an outlandish request. It is going to take time for some of these players, especially St. V's, which has the younger roster of the two, to find full rhythm, full momentum, and then from there, see what they can figure out. But once these teams lock in, it'll be smooth sailing going forward. You get those early season jitters out of the way. You just go out there and have some fun then. All that, of course, easier said than done, as this one is played out in favor of St. Vincent St. Mary. St. V's in their home black jerseys tonight. Really big fan of those jerseys. They pop quite well. And, of course, for them, this is the first time any varsity team in a true varsity game gets to play on the new turf here at VanDevere Stadium. The Irish back on the attack. It's Haller, the sophomore. Loses it for a second, gets it back. The attack still on. Loose ball inside the 18-yard box. As this one is poked away to safety by the Namers. But right back to St. V's. A great chance for the Irish. It's Haller on the edge of the 18-yard box. Squares it towards the top. Here's the chance. And it's just over the bar. A great opportunity for St. V's early on. But the Namers get away with it, and they will have their goal kick. That was Maddie Koenig who went to clear. But St. V's right there to get it back instantly. And again, it goes right back to Haller. Haller taking it herself inside the 18-yard box as this one is cleared away more convincingly and out for a St. V's throw-in. I am really impressed with what I've seen so far today from St. Vincent St. Mary. They have come out. They have been energized. They're playing well together. They're getting their chemistry up, especially with Haller at the top.
if she can dictate the game offensively for St. Vincent St. Mary, this Fighting Irish team has a great chance to walk out of here 1-0. Stack some good defense for the Namers. Can't get it back quite yet. On the near side, Linner. In the center, loose ball, and another good challenge for Holy Name. They get it back. It's Myrtle picking it up. And the break can be on. They're one pass away. Beautiful ball on the left wing. And it's just a bit behind. That one intended for Caitlin Wankata. But St. V's caught out defensively for a moment. And on the counter, could be on for them. It's a foot race to get to this one. And it'll be picked up by Koenig. Back to Masetta. And again, Holy Name will play out from the back. I expect to see a lot of that today. Strong challenge in the center of the park. Still St. V's. They'll take the long shot. And it's wide again. So far, a very similar game script to what we saw earlier on today. It's one team with all the shots, one team defending with all they have. But not a bad start for Holy Name. If they can get that one decisive pass, they can score. This is a team that has a lot of strong talent, top to bottom, good senior leadership, strong players coming up as freshmen and sophomores this season. But as we've said a couple of times, it might just take a little bit of time, even if it just takes the first half, for this team to gel and figure it out. Has a nice clearance up the near wing. St. Vincent St. Mary back to the drawing board. Linner Central tries to pick up Jennings. And the offense is back in business, rolling again. It's Schneider. Plays this one central. Schneider gets it again inside the 18-yard box. Has some time. But the Namer is able to clear once again. Good composure from this back four so far. But they need some breathing room as they will draw the foul. A nice job there by Alexandra Cremona. Allowed herself to get tangled up. And now Holy Name can truly play out from their defensive line. And it is going to be senior captain Kate Vidovic to take this free kick. A key player over the past 4 seasons for this Holy Name Green Wave roster. These captains, they played from day one. They're not players who came into the fold recently. They're players who have been here for a long time. They know this Holy Name system, or at least the old rendition of the system, and they know how to help their team win, which they have had some success. They've had a mixed bag over the past couple of seasons. But this schedule, I would say, favorable for the Namers. And as for St. V's, they're coming off an above 500 season with a 7th-year head coach. But again, Holy Name able to draw the free kick. Couple of fouls early on today for St. Vincent St. Mary. Nothing sinister yet, but they will have to be careful, especially if the rain does get moved up. If there is rain at any point in this game, all bets are off. It is going to become a very sloppy game. I would be relatively certain of that happening. Wankata can't get that one through. Schneider. Up the center, back to Haller. Tried to go to the wing. Koenig pokes it out. And kept alive on the wing by Steck. And this is where the Namers build their attack. Beautiful ball up the wing, intended for Steck. Can't get there. Jax Linner back on defense, able to pick it up for St. Vincent St. Mary. And it's out of play for an Irish throw. 30:43 on the clock in this first half. Still scoreless through nearly 10 minutes of play. Once again, for those just tuning in, you are watching OHSAA Soccer on SmeeSports in partnership with the Holy Name Athletic Boosters. Good chance on the far side. But that's the right decision for Ridgeway. Comes off her line, picks that one up. And really the first time we are going to call her name today outside of a goal kick. We'll see if that continues or if that's a flash-in-the-pan opportunity. In the center, Lily Myrtle for the Namers, driving through the defense. But loses it in the end, and she'll get tripped up. Again, the runs are there. The ideas are there for this Holy Name team. They just need that one key pass, and this might be it to get in. Beautiful opportunity on the far side, but out of play it goes for a Namer corner. That is Isadora Cruz causing some chaos. And she'll have an opportunity now through whoever takes this corner. It looks like Vidovic to give the Namers their first lead and their first goal of the season. A captain for a reason. This is her opportunity. Vidovic ready to go. Whips this one inside the 18-yard box. Loose ball near side. And back to the top of the box it goes. Still an opportunity for Holy Name to set up. They'll take a shot from distance, and it goes wide of Ridgeway and out for a St. Vincent St. Mary goal kick. what I want to see these teams do is control the game a lot more. And I know in girls soccer, at least high school-wise in the area, these teams like to play quick. And they have the speed to play quick. But if they could set up a little bit stronger, maybe use their midfield a little bit more, they will have a lot of good opportunities, more quality opportunities than just sheer quantity. It's Myrtle for the Namers. But quickly dispossessed now, fighting for it back, throws a shoulder in, and she will draw the free kick in a dangerous area. That's leadership. Just created space, lost the ball, used her height advantage, just got in between the ball and the play. That's what you're taught to do. Box in, back to the defender, create that space, and if they go for the ball, odds are you will get that free kick. And honestly, for VanDevere, depending on how St. V sets up their wall, this could be an opportunity you say, we haven't really seen much of this goalie. Let's take a chance. And she'll lay this one towards the back of the 6-yard box, but out of play. I do like that idea, too. In an ideal world, you have one or two runners back there, probably one of your forwards or your left wing. You get there, you poke it in. If not, if you miss by any bit to the right, it's not a bad shot towards the back post. Holy name, though, back to the drawing board. As once again, we will see Savannah Ridgeway with this goal kick. Last season, Holy Name scoring 1.8 goals per game. St. Vincent St Mary, 3 goals per game. So St. V's offense a lot stronger than Holy Name's last season. But this is a new year, and again, you look at their head-to-head, that's what matters. Holy Name 1-0 against St. V's last season. That's the stat that matters more than just total stats. Jennings plays this one out wide, and back to the Namer defense it goes. Cremona picks up Masetta, and as expected again, Holy Name will play out from their defensive line. And it's a great pass from Masetta towards the center. Picks up Cremona once again, and the break is on for the Namers. They just need one good move, and they will say play on. Great defense from St. V's. It's Piper Schneider. That's clean. Used leverage, got the shoulder in there, and played it perfectly. That's a great use of physicality. You're not overcommitting yourself. We need to see more of that from St. V's if they are to keep Holy Name out of their 18-yard box. But another chance here for the Namers. Great precision driving inside the 18-yard box. Haley Myrtle couldn't get enough space, but she will draw the corner. Once again, 2 sets of siblings getting an opportunity for the first time to play together at the varsity stage. The Cremonas and the Myrtles, a special night for both families. And Holy Name, they'll go short in the corner. Picked up by St. V's out of our view. And the ball back into the mix. Now Jordan Cremona. Up the wing going towards the corner. And out of play for a St. Vincent St. Mary throw-in. Just around 14 minutes into this primetime kickoff. Still no score. And depending on how we're calling the stat of a shot, I don't think we have seen a shot on target yet. That could easily change soon, but as of right now, we haven't seen it. VanDevere goes far side for Wankata. Good run for Caitlin now, cutting it back. Has plenty of options. Holy Name, 4 numbers in front. That pass just too long and right to Ridgeway. I don't know if she's an actual goalie because, again, on the roster, she's not listed as one or this is her first time playing. From an IQ standpoint, she has been outstanding. She knows where to be and she knows how to play the position, which is not easy for somebody who's never played it. Holy Name, they'll take their chance from distance, but just too strong from Jordan Cremona. I don't hate it. Again, we really haven't seen anything from the goalkeepers outside of playing out from the back. If you have a clear shot, take it. And that's for both teams. Especially at the high school level, you're going to find out really quick if the goalkeeper is going to be someone that has good hands or not. And if the answer is no, well, you have your way, and with it, your win condition. Just the long shots. And we've seen that happen time and time again, especially in Stark County. It's VanDevere really moving nicely across the entire defense. Cremona. Down the center, Lily Myrtle. Beautiful ball, just too strong. And a nice strong clearance from St. Vincent St. Mary. And they're a pass or two away from really setting up their offense again. As expected from what we've seen so far, it's going to be Haller controlling the tempo, attacking-wise, and there she was again. Light pass goes up to Holvey. Able to make her way through. Tries to find Haller, just too shy. And now Frackleton fights for it back, gets it to Schneider. And St. V's attack is back in business. Beautiful chip over the top. A great chance for the Fighting Irish, but cleared away by Kate Vidovic. Without Vidovic, St. V's was one-on-one with Macetta. Instead, it's a quick throw-in for the Fighting Irish. And right back to Holy Name it goes with Lily Myrtle. And Myrtle is off to the races. Numbers getting forward as well. Passes it far flank. Beautiful cut back in, but nobody home on the pass up pitch. I think Hallie Myrtle was the closest for the Namers. Not a bad opportunity for Cruz. Just couldn't connect with her team. And again, early on in the season, you will see those passes get missed. But if that was in October, odds are she finds her. St. V's, a chance to be in here. It's Haller on the near side of the 18-yard box. And Koenig forces it out of play. And for the first time tonight on the near side, it'll be a St. V's corner. Until it's not, it looks like now they're going to call it a goal kick. Just excellent defense from Koenig. Anchored that side quite well. This Holy Name back line, that has been their identity. Yes, they've had a couple of opportunities going up the pitch. But without this defense playing the way they have, and I would say a lot of it, Kate Vidovic, the way that she's moved from left to right, this would be 1, if not 2-0 St. V's. Instead, I don't think they've even had a shot on target again. So a big difference with just a few players playing their roles perfectly. The key is you have to play a full 80 minutes in this game. And this one goes right to St. V's. Here's their chance. Emma Setta saves. First time she's been called upon tonight in a defensive capacity, and she steps up. That would have been an unfortunate goal to concede. A good opportunity for Holby the junior. Just couldn't connect. Myrtle, a little jersey tug. She stays upright. And Holy Name, beautiful pass towards Cruz, but intercepted. Again, another really good, strong tackle. Both defenses have been outstanding. Vidovic having to shield this one towards Macetta, and that's the right play. Good communication between those two. And as the captain, I'm sure she's saying, you. That has to be Macetta getting to it. She picks it up. Good play all around. St. V's back at it offensively, but a strong clearance by Cremona. It's stuck on the near side. Heavy touch. And back to St. V's it goes, but out of play it rolls. Excellent pressure there from Allison Stack. And we'll see which way it ends up going with 21:20 left to play in the first half. And I will say, as of right now, we have played nearly 20 minutes without any bit of stoppage. This never happens. Probably won't happen again this season, so enjoy it. Ridgeway, she'll take the free kick, but right back to Holy Name it goes. A lot of back and forth. Pinball is the best way to describe it. And this one is in favor of Holy Name. Okay. We've had a couple of questionable decisions as of late on both ends. But this one appears to be right. Cruz chipped in on the far wing. Wankata there in supports. And she will get there just in time. The Namers, a dangerous opportunity. Wankata cuts inside, but can't get it past the defense. And a strong clearance for St. Vincent St Mary. Vidovic again stepping up. Give and go in the center of the park. Lays it off, Lily Myrtle. Myrtle shading. Beats her defender, puts her on a skate. Towards Cruz. And this one is just a bit too strong. As one of my old soccer coaches once told me, and many people many times, so close but yet so far. It's the name of the game. It's really a good ideology of the game. It might look close up here. It might look close on the pitch, but you're still so far. And it's not like in baseball or football or any sport where, hey, if you make that happen or you get there, it means something on the scoreboard. No, that just means you have an opportunity. So really a good ideology that years on, it makes a lot more sense. Myrtle in the center of the pitch, trying to fight her way through this St. V's midfield. She has really controlled the game nicely, the amount of time that we've seen her. It's been impressive. And she will have to be that anchor pretty much the entire 80 minutes tonight if Holy Name is to win. Beautiful ball in. Great chance for St. Vincent St. Mary. It's Haller one-on-one with Macetta, and she will score! It's Annie Haller, the sophomore. First goal of the season for St. Vincent St. Mary. They strike first in downtown Akron. We're going to watch this one back on the replay to see if they look at it. Potential offside. I don't think they're going to call it. But Haller just able to get it past Macetta. You look at all that space, takes it on her left, and finishes perfectly. 1-0 St. V's. But for Holy Name, defended well for quite a bit. But as expected, Annie Haller, she is going to be the linchpin in the offense today for the Fighting Irish. And she has finally put this team into overdrive. As for Holy Name, they need to pick up the tempo, and here it comes. Hallie Myrtle taking it near side inside the 18-yard box. And it's some great physical defense from St. V's out for a goal kick. Their physicality has been unmatched today. Outside of maybe Lily Myrtle and Kate Vidovic, all the physicality has been on St. Vincent St. Mary's side, which this is their home field. You would expect them to be in control of the game the way they have been. At the same time, is this a possession-based team? No, it's not. And Jordan Cremona, she'll take her chance from long range. But it gets tipped before it gets inside the 18-yard box, and it's cleared away by the Fighting Irish. It's Haller again in the center of the park. Right now, the lone goal scorer tonight. Nobody home on this long attempt. Vidovic will shield, and she'll play it out wide. The Namers, for one of the first times, using their wingers. Haven't seen that all too much today, but I do like the change of pace. You have to make adjustments on the fly, especially when you're down one on the road. At home, same thing, but right now in this game, you need to make those adjustments, and right now it looks to be a good adjustment. It'll be Stack in the corner, places one inside the box. Myrtle cuts, great chance for the Namers, plays it to the top of the 18. Here's the chance, it's off the bar! It's the same exact shot that Iden Tate missed earlier on today. It's the same exact thing, to a T. That one would have been an amazing finish for Holy Name and exactly what they ordered. But still a chance here. But strong defense from St. V's. They're able to clear their lines. The amount of similarities that we have seen in this girls' soccer game in Summit County to one in Stark County between a Stark and a Youngstown team. It's incredible. Haller chips this one over top the defense. Koenig there. 2 Irish to get away from. And she clears it. That's the right move. You can see the throw in, and you live to fight another day. 16:30 left to play in the first half. St. V's up 1-0, courtesy of Haller. Looking ahead to next week as well, Holy Name fans, next Friday, football season, it's here. We'll have Holy Name and Normandy. Pre-game show starting at TBD time, still haven't decided, but as well we'll have Holy Name boys soccer, their opening night at Byers Field next Thursday at 7:15 against Valley Forge. Koenig plays this one center. Alexander Cremona taking away in the center. It's Piper Schneider for St. Vincent St. Mary. She'll take her chances. Macetta denies. Loose ball inside the 18. Koenig is there to get a piece of it, and she just has to clear it. Nice save from Macetta. Already a few tonight. Beyond that one-on-one opportunity, she has been solid. There's a reason why she was given so many opportunities this past offseason, and she made the most of them. She earned the starting spot. Frackleton towards the center. It's Jennings. Can St. Vincent St. Mary find their seconds? Not here. Easily picked up by Macetta. I will say, good crowd below us tonight at St. Vincent St. Mary High School. We saw a great crowd earlier on today, and it looks like tonight, everybody on one side, but still a good crowd. Cruz played up the far wing. A great chance for Holy Name. Cruz turns the corner. She is in. But excellent defense from St. V's. What a tackle. That is a goal-saving tackle, more likely than not. This defense has been outstanding, and another good tackle. Once again, need I say more, this St. V's physicality. It's there, and it's impressive. And the counter, it looks to be on it. It looked for a second to be, and now it's back on. That's the pinball nature of this game. VanDevere having a shield, plays it out towards the side. Koenig there to help in relief. And it'll go out for what appears to be a namer throw-in. And that will be the call. And on the near side, this appears to be D'Angelo subbing it. Is that the first sub? I think that's the first sub for either team tonight in 25 minutes. And it'll be Koenig subbing out. It makes sense. We saw it earlier on today. The team on offense, they'll sub out their attackers. The team on defense, for the majority of the game, they're going to make defensive changes. I think you give Koenig a few minutes on the bench, let her rest, let her get back in the game then. But we'll see Lily D'Angelo for the time being. And she had a great reception down below from the Namer faithful who traveled here from Parma. No surprise at all to hear that. Myrtle loses it in the center. Wankata now on the near side. I will say, if we had heat maps for this game, they'd be all over the place for everybody. Just moving around interchangeably. Great tackle there for the Namers and a strong clearance. They just need to find a way to get through this strong defense. Lily Myrtle plays it up the wing. It's Cruz. Another opportunity. 3 Fighting Irish defenders back. Only Cruz attacking. And she will force a corner. Second one she's forced today. It really won't show up on the stat sheet, but it should. That is an impressive play. And if that's what she means to this team, a good winger who can get some good crosses in, but if she can't whip it inside the box, she draws a corner. You'll take that every single game. And then from there, you need your set piece players, or if you have a set piece coach, to go down, talk to the players and say, hey, that is our identity. And I'll tell you what, if they can figure that out, this could be a very productive and a very good season for Holy Name that I could see ending in a district championship or later. VanDevere whips this one in, loose inside the 18-yard box. And it will settle for Myrtle, and she scores! It's the equalizer for the Namers. It's 1-1. What a hit from Lily Myrtle. What were we just saying? Set piece as an identity? I think it's a winning recipe. Well, watch this one back on the replay. I mean, it's just loose for a second, and it falls perfectly to Myrtle. What a hit. It's a new game, 1-1. And now it's go time. St. Vincent St Mary. Can they figure this one out as it's sent out of play? But 1-1. Was it expected? Not really. I think we expected at some point Holy Name would get back in it. At some point. But in the first half, given how well St. Vincent has played, I don't know. I'm not overly surprised, though, as again, we do apologize for having some slight issues with our scoreboard right now. But 1-1 courtesy of Lily Myrtle. And it's out of play. It'll be a Namer throw-in. But for them, is this the turning point? Is this where they turn around and say, it's our game from here on out? Keep in mind, they won this game 2-1 last year. So that is worth noting. And it looks like our scoreboard is coming back up. We do apologize for that long period of it being 1-0. Still, there we go. But back to the action here. Hallie Myrtle throws in a shoulder, and she draws the foul. So now, is this going to be a card? I wouldn't be surprised if it is. We'll see. I think the clock is going to run here. But this is where this officiating crew needs to take control, and they will. It's a yellow card. I agree. It's one that she kind of laid in the shoulder. Only so much you could do there without calling it. And still, again, the clock runs. So some confusion there as this one is just, okay, now they're going to stop. Okay, the right thing to do there is to stop the clock. I think they called initially to say no, which I disagree with. But again, 1-1. It's Haller and Myrtle, the goal scorers. And Holy Name's back on the attack. Wankata trying to string this one in. And it's sent right back down the line and out of play. And it'll be a Namer throw-in. Looking at this field, I mean, it goes and pushes the limits. I mean, one long ball that's a little too far out of reach and you dive for it, you're going right into that fence. You got to be careful here at this field. Frackleton, dispossessed. It's Cremona up the wing, no one home. Now Hallie Myrtle fighting for it. Zips in, and she will get a piece of it. Myrtle places one inside the 18-yard box. A chance for the Namers. It's Alexandra Cremona. This one tipped away. Myrtle again inside the 18-yard box, and it's going to be picked up by Ridgeway. The Namers looking dangerous once again. Jordan Cremona. As well for St. Vincent St Mary, you have one of your strongest midfielders now playing on a yellow. It's Wankata driving. Played back top. From long range, Cremona can't get it to go. And I thought I'd play for a St. V's goal kick. Once again, for those just tuning in, 1-1 your score. St. Vincent St. Mary scores first with Annie Haller, followed by a great set-piece goal for Holy Name via Lily Myrtle. And it was a beautiful finish. Just laid to her perfectly inside the 18, struck with the right. Nothing Ridgeway could have done. But I do think both teams are looking for halftime. I think both teams would like to talk things over, especially given that it's a close game. They want that opportunity to reset and figure things out before they play the final 40. Maybe not for St. V's. They feel like they have everything taken care of, but this one taken away by Holy Name. Kaufman got a piece of it. Whistle blows, and now this one will be a free kick for St. V's. And this is where the physicality can become too much. They've already seen one card. I think that's going to be a heavy warning. The last thing we want for this game is for it to become a card fest. And I know it doesn't carry over like the pros, but we don't need to see 6 yellow cards combined in this game. We just don't need to see it on opening night. Cremona easily able to pick this one up. Up to Hallie Myrtle on the wing for Cruz. The Namer break is on. Numbers getting forward. Plenty of white jerseys available. But strong defense from St. V's. Huberhard able to play it out wide as it rolls out of play. And this one will go to St. Vincent St. Mary. Before any of our Holy Name games next week, we will have a broadcast on Tuesday at 7 p.m. live from the Rock Hill Soccer Complex. It'll be Alliance's home opener for the boys team as they take on Streetsboro. And that Streetsboro team, the defending MAC champions, winning the tournament last season over at Kent State, which in the city of Akron might not be the best university to bring up. Wankata squares it. Good poise here. Great opportunity for the Namers. An excellent solo run now out wide. And Steck will settle it in the corner. What can Holy Name figure out with 7:25 on the clock? Long range chance. Denied by Ridgeway and headed over the bar. Well, the fans are loving it. Just a bit off target. But that was nearly the first goal of Hallie Myrtle's career. And with it, it would have been a Myrtle brace. One for each. Again, if that's how things would have played out today, that family would be beyond ecstatic. And Namer Nation with them. I mean, just watching it pack so close. But it feels like since the equalizer, Holy Name has dominated possession. Of course, as we say that, St. V's takes it right back and has a nice run. You can't say anything in this industry. The opposite always happens. Beautiful play up the wing. This is the opportunity St. V's has been waiting for. It's Frackleton in the corner. Has to work past Wankata. And nowhere to go. Wankata boxing out. And Frackleton, she will go to the byline. And it'll go out for a St. Vincent St. Mary corner. And that's why we have this camera, to get the corner. Now we tried getting the far corner. It did not work, unfortunately. I tried. I did try. So We'll leave it there again. Flying solo tonight, so please bear with us. I will say knowing a couple of the Holy Name players has helped. I think the second half will be a lot easier. Corner whipped in. Loose ball on the edge of the goal. Nobody home to put it away for St. V's. And Holy Name is able to clear it. If anybody could have gotten a touch on it, it'd be 2-1 St. V's. Instead, the Namers get away with one, and it's out for a corner, or rather for a throw. I mean, again, so close, but yet so far. The amount of close opportunities in this game in the first half. And we still have, 45 odd minutes left to play today? This second half is going to be an interesting period. This one off the wing, Cruz making her try for it. That's a great tackle, but stronger composure from Stratton as now it goes out of play. But for both teams at the half, they'll make some adjustments. But for the most part, both teams just need a breather. I think we've seen one substitution, that's it. Otherwise, it has been the same exact players every single time. So with that 23 players out of a possible 22 playing, not often that happens. But for Holy Name especially, I think the defensive line, considering how peppered they were earlier on with shots, they want this break. Masada playing out from the back, it's Wankata. The one saving grace they do have is their fluidity, just like Marlington. They don't necessarily hold their shape, or if they do hold their shape, players are interchangeable, which that makes this team a lot more dangerous. Once again, case in point earlier on today when Marlington scored 4 in the second half to win that game. This one in the corner, played inside the 18-yard box, and sent wide again by the Namers. This defense has to continue their strong run of form. Jordan Cremona to the wing for Wankata. Numbers getting forward for the Namers. This ball sent for Cruz. Hallie Myrtle stays on side, waits to make the run, times it perfectly, but just too far behind. If Cruz would have went first time with it, I think she was in. Again, it's the first game. Things like that happen. Later on in the season, I think she makes that pass and trusts her striker a little bit more. But there's time. This is still game number 1. Still half number 1. And for Masetta, if anything else was put on that ball, odds are she's caught off her line. The Namer defense, a lot of trust in their goalie. But I feel like somebody should have picked that one up sooner. St. V's back at it. Linner on the touch from Frackleton. And right back to Alex Cremona. It's Lily Myrtle, the goal scorer so far today for Holy Name. Looking to see somebody else join her on the score sheets. Myrtle over the top to the wing. It's going to be Steck on the edge of the 18-yard box. And she has nowhere to play this one. It'll roll out of play. And it will go for a Namer corner. 2:35 left to play in this first half. 1-1 your score. Once again, Annie Haller for St. V's. Lily Myrtle, your goal scorer for Holy Name. And opposed to Vidovic, it appears to be Wankata taking this corner. 2:15 left to play. What can Holy Name find here? Corner played in. They scored their only goal of the game so far on a corner. But this one will not produce a goal. At least for Holy Name, it could for St. V's. The break is on. But a strong challenge from Kaufman. She gets a piece of it. And the Namers are able to clear their line for a second. And now D'Angelo is able to play it back. Haller. St. V's, another opportunity before the end of this first half. Maybe their last. Frackleton in the center for Haller. Taken away. Strong defense from Myrtle. Again, her heat map has been all over the pitch. Playing from a defensive mid position all the way up to an attacking mid position. She has been everywhere. And the catalyst of this Holy Name team, especially with that set piece strike. $1:25 left to go in the first half. Cruz in the center. It's Jordan Cremona. And now Lily Myrtle. 3 attackers and a midfielder forward for Lily Myrtle to play with. She'll whip this one into the 18-yard box. Poked away towards the wing. And Linner will control. Jennings. Changing field again is St. V's. And this one will roll right through the defense to Vidovic as the minute countdown officially begins in downtown Akron. Vidovic changes sides, picks up Wankata. Jordan Cremona. Near side, it's Alex Cremona. Again, numbers getting forward for the Namers, and a strong challenge puts it away. The St. V's defense still holding strong. And as things stand, it'll be a stalemate 1-1 at the half. Cruz on the wing. Final 20 seconds of this first half. What does Holy Name have left in the tank for the first 40? Cruz fighting in, trying to find leverage, and she will. It's her third drawn corner of the game if that's the call, but it looks like they will say goal kick, and that should about do it for the opening 40 minutes, as there is the whistle. So 1-1 your halftime score at St. Vincent St Mary High School. Annie Haller opened the scoring. Then on a perfect corner, Lily Myrtle evened it up for the Namers. As we step away, you are watching OHSAA Soccer on SmeeSports in partnership with the Holy Name Athletic Boosters. At the break, it is St. Vincent St Mary 1, Holy Name 1.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
Before we get back to the action, if you or someone you know is a business owner looking to sponsor broadcasts in the Cleveland or Stark County area, contact us at one of those avenues on your screen, and I would love to work out a deal with you to promote the best of your business and your brand. Thank you, of course, to the Healthy Issue Chiropractic Center, CrossFit Strongsville, and Cohut Insurance for helping to make today's telecast possible, along with the Holy Name Athletic Boosters. 40 minutes down, 40 to go at St. Vincent St Mary High School. 1-1. Howler the goal for St. V's. Myrtle the goal for Holy Name. As you are watching OHSAA Soccer on SmeeSports. Again, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you tonight live from VanDevere Stadium in downtown Akron. As well, there is a chance this game is currently being aired at the kickoff party via the boosters. So if it is, make some noise. I can't hear it, so if anybody did, yay, glad you're watching. If not, it's okay. We'll find out later. Once again, St. Vincent St. Mary there in their home black jerseys, Holy Name in their road white jerseys. As these teams flip sides, we'll see how both opt to play this second half. Haller takes it all the way herself inside the 18-yard box, and it's a strong clearance by Vidovic on the near side. She will have to have a big second half if Holy Name is to win this game. Any opportunity St. V's has to get down low inside the 18-yard box, they will have to go through her or Wankata, it appears. And so far, both have been strong as anchor defenders via the fullback position. But for the first time in this second half, it'll be a corner for St. V's. One set-piece goal today, that being for Holy Name. And my hope is that it doesn't become their identity completely. I want it to become part of their ideology. I think they can become a really good set-piece team, but that can't be the only way they score. And same for St. V's. They'll take their chances here as this one is flown well wide and out for a Namer goal kick. But both goalkeepers, Ridgway and Macetta, have been impressive today. Limited action for both as we've seen a lot of back-and-forth pinball action. But when called upon, both have made plays. And I think for Macetta, considering she only allowed a one-on-one goal that could have been offside, it makes sense that she's had a good game. Everything else, got a glove to it at least. But all it takes is one breakaway chance to change this game. Last year's scoreline ended at a 2-1 win for Holy Name. Still on the cards for today potentially. Haller squares this one in and cleared away by Vidovic. And now a long chance right to Macetta. So an easy stop for the junior goalkeeper. Again, a really good preseason, a couple of clean sheets to close out. She has been a strong goalkeeper for this Namer team, and I think she is poised to have a really big junior season. Jordan Cremona goes to the far wing, picks up Stack, who then quickly is dispossessed by Linner. And that time, too long on the pass. It rolls out of play. As well, Holy Name, they made, I believe, one sub in the entire first half. I don't think St. V's made one at all. So we have seen a total of 23 players play today when you need 22 on the pitch at one time. Very rare to see that level of substitution, but it kind of makes sense considering the depth that both teams have. Not the most possible depth. St. V's, they do have their JV team, so I wouldn't be surprised if eventually they start calling up players from that roster to then get more players active in games, especially down the stretch when you're playing a few games per week that are going to be grueling tests, especially against some of their rivals in the local Akron area, as they have to play a gauntlet of a schedule if they were to play in the Akron metro area, so to speak. Dangerous attack brewing. It's Hallie Myrtle for Holy Name. Cuts it right, has a chance to get through, but just some strong defense again from St. V's as they'll play it out for a Namer throw. I think that's Joy King, the senior. We really haven't called her name, mainly because we can't see the number from here, as she has been active all the time. She has been pretty much what Kate Vidovic has been to this Holy Name team. A chance here for Holy Name, and they will score. It's the go-ahead goal for Holy Name, perfectly timed. Make it 2-1 HN. Just like it was last year, this is how it ended, 2-1. Is that going to be enough? We will see. And again, it's Myrtle now on the double. What a brace for her today. But going back to Joy King, she was anchoring that defense so well But that time, Myrtle got the better of her and this entire St. V's defense. So as things stand, 36 minutes left to play. It's Holy Name's game to win. And for St. V's, time is going to run out quickly. King again stepping up, makes that challenge. But right back to Lily Myrtle it goes. Could she end today with a hat trick? Definitely a possibility. Beautiful give and go on the near side. It's up to Cruz, but Ridgway is there first. Even 2 goals, 1 assist would be a nice performance for her. Perfect trap. Cremona picks up Alex Cremona. Again, the Namers look threatening. Chipped back. Cremona just behind her. And St. V's will take it back the other way. But that go-ahead goal was a perfect strike again from Myrtle. What a night she's had. What a night Holy Name has had. Excellent box out from Vidovic. She will draw the throw in. It was a wake-up call. That goal was the perfect wake-up call for Holy Name. Of course, you don't want to concede. But it sparks something in this team that is making them play a better brand of football tonight. And it has been impressive to see. And as we mentioned, new head coach and Mark Kohler, he wants a new identity in this team. He wants to instill a winning culture. This is how you do it. A statement on opening night. And again, the attack is on for the Namers. Numbers getting forward. It's all Hallie Myrtle, and now Joy King able to box out. Loose on the top of the 18-yard box. And King, too heavy of a touch, gives it to Myrtle. She'll go for the hat trick. And it just misses. Just over the bar. Can you blame her? I think anybody in that instance, already having a brace, you're up 1. Why not? If you get the hat trick, you're up by 2. You're feeling really comfortable going forward. Still up by 1. The game far from over. You do have to keep that in mind. This one is not going to be over until that final whistle blows. And I won't be surprised if St. V's finds their way back in the game either. Only time will tell. On the near side, it'll roll to Akema. And this is where Haller can take back over again. An excellent solo run for Annie Haller, but taken away from behind. Strong defense from Koenig, and it'll roll out of play for an Irish throw. We saw Koenig subbed out towards the end of the first half. The defense has been rotating quite a bit, and it looks like Gabrielle Munoz for the first time tonight will sub in. And we'll see who it's for in a few moments. Haller on the edge of the 18-yard box. She will shoot, and it's off the bar and out of play. It's off the goal post, so it's a goal kick. And that will be the call. We're going to watch that one back because if that didn't hit, then obviously it's 2-2. But I do think it hit off the football goal post, which is the rule. So let's see here on the replay. Yes, it did. So it's out of play for a Holy Name goal kick. And now it's a corner? How is that even a possible answer here? It's either a goal or a goal kick. Okay, they're going to take the goal kick. I just don't know how you call that a corner when it hit off the post, untouched by Masetta, which then would mean it's out of play. But again, for those who need understanding of the ruling, some of these fields, they do have the double goal post, they have the bar, the net, and then the actual field goal upright. If it hits at all off the upright, it's out of play. It's like in basketball. If it hits off the suspension or goes over the backboard, it's out of play. And there's offside against Holy Name. The first one called today, just unlucky on the ricochet. Again, I just don't know where they even got corner from. And I will say the yellow card, should it have been called? I don't know. But both teams, they've been able to play their brand of soccer tonight, or football, which, yes, I will keep calling it football because I guess best way to say it, I'm a purist for the game, question mark. I watch enough Premier League to say it, so either way, both teams have been able to play their brand of football/soccer well. And I think you let them play on, which they've done quite a bit more as of late. On the near side, Munoz places one inside the 18-yard box for Hallie Myrtle. And it'll take a double deflection out of play, both of which went off a namer. But Munoz, the junior, looking to be a breath of fresh air on the offensive end for Holy Name. Question is, how aggressive is this offense going to be? Is it going to be a game where they put 8 to 10 behind the ball and say, let's go and win like Atletico Madrid? Or will they try and go and score 4 or 5? We'll see. Hallie Myrtle, near side, Koenig. Hit right out of play. And it'll be a throw for the Namers. Koenig, quick, back to the action. Tries to find Munoz, just too strong on the throw. And it will go back to the Fighting Irish, who really haven't had too many opportunities this second half beyond the one that hit off the goalpost of the football uprights. Cremona dispossessed. Holvey able to get it back for St. V's. Rolling ball, Myrtle picks it up for the Namers. Up the wing, a perfect through ball. 2 Namers inside the 18-yard box. And the cross just too close, and now picked up. And it's saved by Ridgway. Initially on the first attempt, right to the defense, the clearance wasn't strong enough. Went right back to the Namers, and now they get their corner kick. Again, they've already scored once on a corner tonight, and I don't think they would mind doing it again. So it'll be Wankata to take on the far side. Transferred in a few seasons ago. Wankata plays this one inside the 18-yard box. Loose ball right in front of the net. And it's whistled dead and back to St. V's. Again, if you just had a little bit more time and a better hit, 3-1. Especially in this game, we've seen a lot of if this, then that, which kind of is how soccer goes for the most part. Ridgway up the pitch, tries to pick up Cremona, or rather, her teammate, that being Jennings. Cremona got there first, and now up the wing it goes. A chance for St. V's. They can't keep it in play, and it will roll right back to HN. They really need a third here. They need that insurance goal, that brace, if they are to feel comfortable. And slowing down tempo is going to be part of that. But St. V's able to win it right back. Numbers getting forward for the Fighting Irish. Chipped up by Jennings. Loose. Akema tried turning the corner. Up the wing, Akema played on inside the 18-yard box. And Masetta gets there first. Made the right play, came off her line. And Holy Name once again will play out from the back. And she has had a lot of strong punts tonight. And those clearances, every single one of them huge. And that tackle, huge for Holy Name. Myrtle stays with it amid 3 Irish, finally loses it. But excellent composure. Now Haller trying to do the same thing. She goes in. She'll get taken down. And that might be a yellow for Koenig. Free kick awarded for St. V's. Again, this one is getting a little bit rough down the stretch. We'll see what the official decides to do. I mean, based on the game, I kind of feel like it's hard not to call it that way. But a great set-piece opportunity for Piper Schneider and St. V's. They have 27 odd minutes left to make this one a positive result. Schneider is set up, ready to go. She'll take it herself, and it's just over the bar. I don't hate it. She has the leg for it. Why not try it? If you can get that ball towards the top corner, at any point in the game in girls soccer, odds are it is going in. I would say high school soccer. If you put that ball in the top corner, guess what? It's in. And that is a clear yellow on Koenig. We'll see if they call it that way. They're going to say no. I mean, did she not just take her out and not get the ball? Which, again, going back to it, you could say she's lucky not to be out of the game. I feel like the first was a warning, and then that should have been the yellow. I just don't get how this officiating crew is calling this game. It's inconsistent. But we do get to the right play. It's a free kick for St. V's. Another shot on target. And it's just over Meseta. It's the set piece of dreams for St. Vincent St Mary, and they tie it up at 2 apiece. This one is going to be a classic in downtown Akron. It's anybody's game once again. And I'll tell you what, for Izzy Stratton, she got carded earlier. I'm sure she was thinking it should have been a card for Koenig. She says ball don't lie. And indeed it doesn't. So Izzy Stratton gets her first goal of the season. It's 2-2. And we still have 26 minutes and 19 seconds left to play. 4 combined goals just like earlier. This one just split up evenly. And now we're having the clock get held for 10 seconds when it starts. Is there a reason we're given? So technically 26-29 left to play. Again, I just don't get how this game's being officiated. And I hate to harp on it. It's just impacting how the game has flowed. But 2-2 your score. Once again, Stratton with the goal, which I believe her dad is up here, and I'm sure he's very happy with that goal. Yes, I'm getting the thumbs up from him. Haller with the first one. As for Holy Name, it's the Lily Myrtle show. Of course, I had to mention in the first half, we were running perfectly with no stoppages. We just had to say it, didn't we? And I think we're going to see a sub for St. V's. It would be their first if we do. I think there's an injured player. That's what the holdup is here. But again, looking ahead to next week, Alliance Streetsboro Soccer on Tuesday. Holy Name Valley Forge Soccer on Thursday. Our confirmation actually 5 minutes ago just came in from Normandy/Valley Forge Athletic Director Chris Medaglia. Friday, it'll be Holy Name versus Normandy football. Then on Saturday, as things stand, it'll be Marlington Revere Soccer at 7 p.m. That'll be our game of the week soccer-wise. I'm so excited for that game. Those two teams are just equals. Last season, Marlington Revere, 2 games, neither of which were decided within 80 minutes. But we'll save that one for next Saturday. It's back to the drawing board for both teams. Honors even. But what can Holy Name muster up here? Strong tackle, and now it's whistled back. Free kick, Namers. That'll be against Piper Schneider. Again, I don't get it. I'm at a loss. Now, if Holy Name can score here, that would be huge. Namer Nation wants to see a winner tonight. They made the trip out here for a reason. It's to support this team. You get the win, you're a lot happier. They'll take the shot here, and it's right to Ridgeway. I don't hate it from Vidovic. I think you take that shot 9 times out of 10. Unless you had somebody making a perfect run, you take that shot. I think she made the right call. And she'll clear it up the far wing once again, trying to pick up Cruz. And Cruz gets the space, but it's out of play. Back to St. V's. Still, I'm really impressed with what I've seen out of her from a wing position today. Forcing corners, causing chaos, getting in and messing things up. She's the quintessential winger for this Holy Name team, and they can build off of her. As I mentioned, using her corner drawing ability especially, you have a win condition that not many teams can master. It's Wankata. Plays it central, Cremona. And intercepted again. Jordan Cremona able to get a shoulder in, plays it up the wing. Play on is called. Cruz squares this one towards the top of the box. Hallie Myrtle gets a piece of it, but St. V's is able to clear. And based on how long the play has gone, we are not going to go and reassess that foul. It's Haller on the near side for St. V. She was the first goal scorer of the night. Akema back to Haller just behind. Piper Schneider there to get it, and there is the foul called. And now will this be a card? We're going to see here quickly. Did she get ball? That's a question which we're going to see here on my phone replay. But I think this has to be a card based on how they've called the game. It's coming back up on my end here, so we'll get an answer to see if there was contact or not. Oh, no, she got no ball. This one played towards Meseta, and she picks it up. But I think that foul was on Kaufman on the replay. I don't think she was necessarily close either, unfortunately. Not a bad challenge, though. Myrtle back up the center of the pitch for Holy Name. Numbers getting forward. Great run on the near side from Munoz. Instead, it's up the middle. Munoz trying to get there in time, won't. Intended for Myrtle instead. But that's one. If you're Munoz, you have to be yelling mine. Call for it. And she'll grow into it as she plays more on this varsity stage. But if she called for it and they played it perfectly on, she's in one-on-one against Ridgeway. It would have had to take a good pass, yes, but a pass that Holy Name has made time and time again tonight. Alex Cremona. She'll go to ground. It's a toss-up. No foul call. They're letting him play now. At some points, they let him play. At some points, they decide no. Really weird how they've officiated this game. But St. V's in again on the far flank. They'll have one jersey inside the 18-yard box. Play to the top. It's a ghost run, and it's deflected away. Koenig blocks it. Otherwise, Haller was in scot-free. That was an unmarked run. You can't have that defensively. But Koenig stepped up at the right time. A big play for her. And now it's Cremona on the near side. Jordan losing it under her feet, but she just bodies her way through. Munoz is there. So is Hallie Myrtle. But St. V's will stay with it for a second. Now Lily Myrtle picks it up. And she'll be caught between two Irish. And St. V shrewdly concedes the throw-in. An exciting 21 minutes and 50 seconds left to play tonight at VanDevere Stadium. What a night it's been. What a SmeeSports Saturday it has been. Cruz able to pick it up again for the Namers. Numbers getting forward for HN. Wankata taking it herself. Has the space, but cleared away by the Irish. And now Vidovic, she will launch this one in. And Ridgeway will see it out along with her defense. And Jax Linner. St. V's, they will make another change. I don't think they made one in the first half. They made a few in the second half. So I think as the game has gone on, they've understood the necessity for their bench. Which I'm really surprised they didn't in the first half. Earlier on today, it did take a while to see our first sub, but we still did see plenty in the first half. Poland, they made more rapid subs. I'll give them that. They made 4 or 5 changes at one time. Marlington, they were more content. As it was, I believe, Klossner who kind of came in more than anybody, and he ended up scoring in that game in the second half and orchestrated a lot of good opportunities along with Iden in the midfield. Which, again, we hope to see them again next Saturday. If not, on the 25th against Berlin Highland, we will see them once again on the pitch at the Marlington Soccer Complex. As well, make sure you stick with us after our final commercial break today, as we will announce our player of the game presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, which right now, it's a stalemate. We'll see who gets it. Excellent defense from St. V's as they will just play this one out. That's the right move for Joy King. Needed some help. Got no support. And Holy Name will set it up. Cremona plays this one in, but nobody on the near side. And it is going to roll for quite a long time. And now it looks to be just kept in. And now it's out for the throw. But as you can see, kind of went into our blind spot, so to speak, in the corner. Cremona stays up, just bodied the defender. That's clean. It wasn't a malicious tackle for St. V's. Nothing bad from Cremona. That's just physical soccer. We need to see more of it from both teams. Assuming we don't start getting red cards, which we could. Just depends on what we see called. But 19:20 left to play in regulation. Nice trap attempt there from Kaufman, and now Vidovic has to clear quickly. Wankata turning on the right side. Near side. Playing on for Koenig. Now Munoz. Quickly taken away. Some strong defense again by the Irish. Cremona got a piece. Back to Vidovic. And Wankata plays it central for Jordan Cremona. Now Myrtle again, already having a brace tonight. Hallie Myrtle plays it wide, tries to pick up Wankata, just too long in the end, as it'll tip off of St. V's, and Holy Name will have a throw. Again, a beautiful August night in downtown Akron. I believe St. V's, their school starts back up on Monday. Holy Name, like so many, including myself at the collegiate level, go back on the 24th. So still a few ounces of summer left, but not too much. And I think with the start of fall sports today and really yesterday, the Friday night football, it really shows that we're back and, well, the classroom is calling. Koenig getting space on the wing. And a great job boxing out. That was Akema making the play happen. Whistle blows. And I believe we are going to see a change for St. V's. So I believe they're going to call it a corner. Hard to see from here. And that is going to be the decision. So it'll be Vidovic going to take this one. It has been her and Wankata taking the majority of the corners and the set pieces today. And it does look like Gabriela Munoz will sub out. This one played inside the 18-yard box. And quickly taken care of by the Irish. Simple clearance. Kaufman back up the wing. Too long for Koenig. And now into no man's land. But right back to Holy Name. It's Vidovic. Now central. Cremona. Myrtle turns back for Lily Myrtle. Excellent save from Ridgeway. That would have been Hallie to Lily Myrtle. Just couldn't get the chemistry down that time. And St. V's, they might have a break. Haller making an incisive run. They won't pick her up. Holy Name takes it right back. Cruz tries to find Myrtle. Taken away by Jennings. Now on the far side. Cruz. And right back to Litter it goes. Again, a lot of pinball, back and forth play in the second half. Jordan Cremona. Back for Koenig, dispossessed. St. V's, their break is on. Numbers getting forward. Laid off for Haller. Can she win the foot race? She will not. Macetta comes out and takes it out of play. And Maddie Koenig will make sure to give Maria Macetta her flowers. If she doesn't come out there, it's 3-2. That was a really smart play. I'm impressed. Again, she has been impressive all preseason, so we shouldn't be surprised. And it looks like it'll be a set-piece opportunity. We've already seen Izzy Strattonberry won tonight. Can she do it again? With 15:35 on the clock in regulation. She'll take it, but it's right to Maria Macetta. We don't have the official numbers as of right now, but a lot of good saves tonight for her. But for St. V's, if they can continue to use their opportunities well, they have a way to win this game. And a strong challenge puts it out of play from Stratton. Has to be careful, still on a yellow. Keep that in mind. The last thing St. V's needs is to go down to 10. If that happens, it's all Holy Name, most likely. Vidovic for Wankata. Alex Cremona up the wing, give and go with Wankata. And played out by Linner. Holy Name throw on the far side. A very telling 14 minutes coming up here for the Green Wave and the Fighting Irish. Hallie Myrtle places one inside the 18-yard box just a bit too long. And it's going to roll out of play. And it's a foul on the Namers. I believe that'll go. Trying to see who that exactly was on. I think that was on Myrtle. But the Namer fans not too pleased with the calls tonight. But I think all will be forgiven if they do find the third goal. And assuming they win. Steck lays it off. Koenig intercepted again by the Irish, this time Ubelhartz. And up the pitch it goes. VanDevere trailing back for the Namers. And she will have to play this one off an Irishman. And it will go out of play. And that should be a Holy Name goal kick. But still a 2-2 score line. That set piece goal from Stratton was perfect. Again, without it, you're looking at a 2-1 game and a St. V's team chasing. Instead, one goal might be enough to win it. Great chance here. Loose ball inside the 18, but picked up again by Macetta. And for yet another time, Koenig and company play out from the back. It's Steck. Jordan Cremona boxing out. And the center tries to find Myrtle. But a strong shade. Schneider gets there first for St. V's. And now it's a battle. Wankata versus Schneider. Schneider winning the battle as things stand. Cuts it back. Has enough space here to do something. But Wankata staying with it. She gets it. And she wins it. Excellent composure from Caitlin Wankata. And the Namer break is on. And now it's not. King steps up and intercepts. But right back to Holy Name it goes. This is where they have numbers. This could be their opportunity. But again, it's Joy King. So many great tackles from her tonight. Where would St. V's be defensively without number 1? Myrtle, overlapping run on the near side. It's Steck, a great chance, but the whistle goes up for offside. And the Namer anger continues. Forget the green wave, it's the green tsunami tonight. They are coming out with a vengeance. 11:50 left to play in regulation. And still, honors even at 2. Myrtle simply plays this one out. It'll be a St. V's throw-in. But what a game. And what a day. This is what you want to see from opening night. 2 teams coming out with plenty of intent, trying to get a pivotal win, and some nice moving skills from the official. Lets that one go right through the gates. Schneider plays it back for Haller. Give and go. Great opportunity. A long-range strike. It takes a deflection, and it's loose in the 18-yard box. A great chance for the Irish, and again, it's poked away by the Namers. Jordan Cremona just needs to clear this one. And she's going to take it out herself. And there's the clear. And Holy Name nearly in the clear. Hallie Myrtle just couldn't get there quick enough. Back to Ridgeway. And she's able to send this one up the pitch. And out for a Namer throw. 70 minutes down. 10 about to go. Myrtle fighting forward on the wing as this one is going to continue rolling. It'll go out of play. And the official will point in favor of the green and white. So now numbers getting inside the 18-yard box. This will be a set-piece opportunity for Kate VanDevere and the Green Wave. Once again, one set-piece goal tonight. Looking for a second. This is her time to step up. VanDevere sends this one in. She takes it herself. Just nobody home on the back post. A little bit closer in or somebody there. It's 3-2. Again, so close, but yet so far. But as expected, 2 amazing games today. This one the closer of the 2. And we still are no closer to deciding a winner. Still a chance the honors are divided up tonight. I don't think either team wants to settle for 1 point tonight. They want all 3. But which team will find an answer, or will it end this way? Cremona can't control it cleanly. Back to St. V's. Tipped down. Akema in the center. It's Jennings on her varsity debut. Now Haller. It's Annie Haller trying to fight past Koenig. And Koenig just concedes the throw, and that's the right move. We saw it a few times from Poland where they conceded a corner. If you ever have an angle to play it out for a throw opposed to a corner, you always do it. And that was the perfect time to reset as VanDevere plays this one up the pitch. Myrtle, Steck in a dangerous area to make a run. Instead, Lily Myrtle, far side, Wankata. Namers getting forward in bunches. Still Wankata. Pass intercepted. Tried to pick up Steck. Just too short in the end, and the whistle will blow this one dead. Again, stick with us after our final commercial break as we will announce our player of the game, presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. First one of the soccer season. And to be fair, the first one of the OHSAA season as well, as this one rolls out of play. And it'll go in favor of Holy Name for a throw with 8 minutes on the clock. But once again, thank you to the entire staff at St. Vincent St Mary High School for allowing us to come in today to do this broadcast. Always enjoy our time at Akron U via St. V's baseball, so it was a no-brainer when we saw Holy Name playing St. V's in girls soccer to make the trip to Akron to cover the Fighting Irish. They're one of our non-official official teams, so to speak. Myrtle, beautiful ball up the far wing. It's Cruz played in. She'll weigh this one central, but Ridgeway is there to pick it up again for the Irish. But wish them the best of luck going forward from here, and same with the Namers, as we do hope to see them at least one more time this season, but that remains yet to be seen on our schedule. We're working on it, but we'll see what happens, as there's only one crew for us, so our resources are kind of spread thin, so to speak. Unless magically we can get enough for another crew, which, if we do, by all means, we'll cover more of this team. But again, for those wanting to go back and watch today's film, it'll be up here on SmeeSports, along with an earlier game today, a 4-0 win for the Marlington Dukes over Poland. The Namers again looking dangerous. A play towards the center. Cremona, the closest Namer. And now Akema. Can the Irish get numbers forward? Great touch. Up the far wing. St. V's might be in here. Akema in support on the right. And there it is for St. V's. 3-2 Irish. And with only 6 minutes and 23 seconds left to play, they have their goal. What a finish. And now the pressure is back on the Namers. It's Annie Haller with a brace. Hanakema took it herself instead, which was the right call. 6:23 left for Holy Name to get something out of this game. 3-2 St. V's in a thriller. Cruz on the wing. Intercepted again. And for the Irish, they haven't had the majority of the opportunities. They've just made the most of what they've been given. And they have a chance to get in here again. Akema couldn't get there quick enough. And back up the wing into no man's land for Masetta. So 2 players for the brace tonight. And Stratton with a set-piece goal. Stack for Jordan Cremona. On the wing, Koenig. Again, Cremona. Holy Name needs to become an attacking threat once again. Wankata plays it up, but intercepted. Right place, right time for Jennings. And now we have some sirens off in the horizon. I saw them before we heard them. I saw the blue and the red about 5 seconds before we heard it. Just kind of randomly saw it in the trees. Cremona on the wing for Stack. Numbers getting forward, but just too heavy of a touch. Whistle blows this one dead. It's in favor of St. V's. And for the Irish, you just need to control possession and slow this game down. Sometimes you might not want to do that, but here, just given how the Namers have responded, you need to play this one really slow. This is where you might put 10 behind the ball and play pretty much how DR Congo, Cabo Verde, and a couple of those teams play at the World Cup. Instead, Haller, she goes for her hat trick, but Masetta denies it. or they do the complete opposite and invite the Namer pressure. Now, if that worked, by all means, it would have been a great opportunity and a great goal. You wouldn't have blamed her. But I think, especially if you don't score here, you spend the final 4 minutes putting everybody behind the ball, defend well, and walk out of here with those crucial 3 points. You score here, though, you're feeling really good about where you stand. And this one could be all but over. Corner taken. Loose inside the 18. Picked up by Myrtle to the top of the box. And now a long-range poke. And wide of Meseta it goes. Not a bad opportunity. You're up by 1. Why not try to catch the Namer defense off guard? That's all for those who have not watched high school soccer before. Yes, this game can end in a tie. We will be done after 80 minutes, even if Holy Name does equalize at 3. That's one of the few rules that is the same as the pro leagues, where there is no extra time unless it's a cup competition, or in this case, the OHSAA tournament, which could be a quote-unquote cup competition, if you really want to call it that way. Don't know if you would, though. Double trouble for St. V's on the far side. Numbers getting forward again. They look for their dagger in this one. Jennings to the top of the 18. Haller too strong off the shin pads. And the Namers clear it again. Do they have one final miracle in their locker? Up the wing. Beautiful ball played in. And again, it's Joy King putting it out of play. But quickly played right back in for the Namers. Loose ball on the near side. It's Steck. And it's dispossessed and poked away. But it will roll out. And it's a dangerous opportunity for the Namers with 2:30 on the clock. I felt like Steck should have taken that one. Just cut back right. You have a semi-decent angle. And if not, you had Myrtle, just couldn't pick her up on her run. Throw and taken here for Holy Name. And Steck can't get it cleanly. Ridgeway picks it up. As we've said, this is where you need to settle it down and close out the game. Nothing silly here from St. V's. And it goes right back to Jordan Cremona. Myrtle in the center of the pitch. Fights for it back, and they're going to call her for the foul. Lunged it a little bit too strong. 1:30 left to play. It's a free kick for the Irish. The Namers not giving up yet, but in all likelihood, they're fighting for a point, not all 3. They would need one heck of a 90 seconds to win it. But St. V's, they look to cap it off right here. Excellent pressure on the far side. Is this going to do it? Haller trips up, but clean defense, they say, from the Namers. Back to the Irish, it's Jennings. Myrtle fighting for it, boxing out. She will turn the other way. She just needs numbers forward. Final minutes. Wankata couldn't get there. It's out, though, for a Namer throw-in. The urgency has to be here. It has to be now for Holy Name. If it's not now, it's not going to be tonight. But right back to St. V's it goes, and now to the Namers. Heavy touch up the pitch. You got to settle. It's Stratton. A huge set-piece goal that made it 2-2 earlier on this half. Nicely timed run. If anything, you just trap this ball in the corner if you're Haller. And I think that's what she's going to do. It's the right move. You can't buy the corner flag here. And it will go out of play. Whistled for a goal kick. You have 10 seconds. And they played it too quick. They're going to bring it right back, but that might do it. There won't be enough time to do anything. St. Vincent St Mary will get the win 3-2. An outstanding winner for Annie Haller. And the Fighting Irish get their first win of 2026, 3-2. An inspired performance for St. V's. They took the lead early, went down 2-1. Stratton tied it. And then the big goal from Annie Haller. Her brace got the job done. We will step aside, and when we return, we will announce our player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville, as you are watching OHSAA Soccer on the SmeeSports YouTube channel.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
Welcome back to St. Vincent St. Mary High School. 3-2 your final tonight. An inspired win for the Irish. They get the job done, improving to 1-0 on the season. Once again, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you tonight. Your player of the game presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. It'll go to the winner. Annie Haller had a brace tonight, a goal early in the first half, and then the winner with a few minutes left to go in the second half to give the Irish a 3-2 win in what has truly been an instant classic. To stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and TikTok, SmeeSports LLC on Facebook and LinkedIn, and SmeeFist 2024 on Twitter. As well, go down below and subscribe. While there is no added cost, it greatly helps out all that we do here at SmeeSports as we cover the best of the Cleveland and Stark County areas. Looking ahead to next week, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday broadcasts. It'll be a fun week all the way around, beginning on Tuesday as the Alliance Aviators host Streetsboro for their home opener at 7. Then on Thursday, it'll be Holy Name traveling to Byersfield to take on Valley Forge. 7:15 p.m. kickoff against the Patriots in their opener. Excited to see Coach Kohut and company in action to begin the season. Then on Friday, it is Friday Night Lights, Game 1. Holy Name at Normandy. Pregame will start at a time to be determined later. Haven't decided exactly when we will be starting pregame. 7 o'clock kickoff, though, at Byersfield. Then on Saturday, as things stand, another massive matchup next Saturday night at Revere High School. It'll be Revere taking on Marlington in a boys soccer matchup. Those teams met in the state playoffs, a 0-0 game that ended on penalties, with Marlington getting the better of the Minutemen as the Dukes made it all the way to the regional championship game, bowing out 2-1 to CBCA. Looking forward to seeing them in action once again. And of course, one final thank you to St. V's for hosting us tonight. An absolutely great venue, a great time here, great hospitality, and we hope to be back here in the near future to cover whoever it is, depending on which one of our teams is here. We hope to be back here, and whether it be in the stadium or somewhere adjacent, be here seeing the Irish in action. But that'll do it for us tonight at St. Vincent St. Mary High School. The Irish get the win 3-2 over Holy Name to win their home opener and their season opener. This is Nathan Smee signing off from St. Vincent St. Mary High School as you have been watching OHSAA Soccer on SmeeSports as this one finishes St. Vincent St. Mary 3, Holy Name 2.